So lately I've been seeing an influx of these Us in Another Universe videos, and at first I was like, wow, that's so cute. Kind of made me sad, got me in my feels a little bit. I think in media these past couple years there's been this big trend of exploring different universes and different realities that these characters could have had for themselves. And I think in a lot of ways we can reflect on that in our own circumstances. And although I think it's beautiful to explore these concepts, I also think it's important to remember that life is not like the movies. I think before, if someone were to say to me, it was the right person, just the wrong time, I would have been like, wow, that's so sweet and so sad. I think if someone were to say that to me now, I'd actually get a little bit pissed off. Because when I think about it in actuality, I truly believe that there is no such thing as right person, wrong time. If it was the right person, it'd be the right time. If it was the wrong person, it's also the right time, you just weren't meant to be with them. And there's nothing wrong with that. The person part of this phrase is always interchangeable to me, but the timing is always right. Since we're on the topic of timing, let me tell you about how I literally almost just got hit by a car. I was on my bike crossing the road, and then the man that was walking in front of me was like, oi, oi. And then from behind, I hear a giant crash. A car literally ran a red light and hit into the car that was going straight. And it happened all right behind me. So yeah, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be alive. I got a video request for talking about going through a heartbreak, and I thought I'd incorporate that into this video because this idea that the timing is always right has gotten me through every type of heartbreak. Whether that be a romantic relationship that didn't work out, a friendship that ended, or a job opportunity that didn't work out. In the end, the timing is always right. You probably just won't see it at first. I want to talk about why I don't really like this phrase, and that is because it takes away from what you already have. All the people that are meant to be in your life right now, and all the people that are coming in the near future, are going to be exactly what you need for that particular time in your life. And being stuck in this mindset where you're constantly wondering what life could have been like if you ended up with this person is not really going to do anything for you other than close you off to the things that are supposed to come into your life and kind of delay the experiences that you need to have in order to be who you need to be. One of the sayings that always comforts me is, you still haven't met all the people that are going to love you, because it's so true. All the people that I've met and have meant so much to me now and back then, I had no idea how much of an impact they would have made on my life when I first met them. And the more we grow into ourselves, the more suited these people that we meet will be for us and who we eventually become. So the best thing that we can really do in the meantime is to just appreciate what we have and stay open to the things that are going to come. Being present, in my opinion, is the best way to show gratitude. All of that gratitude journaling stuff will never be as effective as actively appreciating what you have. You probably have a lot in your life that you can be grateful for, and those things don't last forever either. Being stuck on this person or this situation is really going to blind you when it comes to the blessings that you already have. I've lost real people that I've loved while obsessing over situations that weren't even meant to be in my life anymore, and that is a lesson that I would not like to learn twice. So yeah.
Miles, we all want to live the life we wish we had. Believe me, I have tried. And the harder I tried, the more damage I did.
So the sun kind of disappeared, but we're back home now. Another reason that I wanted to mention as to why I also don't really like this phrase is because it gives people a lame excuse to hop in and out of your life. And I know this is not always the case, but to me it just feels like a way to keep people hanging by a thread. This one's for all the delusional girls and boys out there, so me included. Sometimes the worst thing that you can do for yourself is to hold out hope for a situation that is never going to be what you want it to be. I know you've probably heard many stories by now of people going their separate ways and then coming back together when the time is right. But I want so much better for you. Maybe their story's great, it's inspiring, I don't know, but I don't want you to dwell on this to the point where you're always secretly hoping that this is how it's going to turn out for you. You deserve to be with someone who chooses you the first time. This is my take as of right now, and it's been my take for a really long time, and I know a lot of people will disagree, and who knows, maybe in the future I will disagree as well, but once you go your separate ways with someone, I think you should just let it go. They came, they served their purpose in your life, it was fun while it lasted, and at the time maybe they were exactly what you needed to learn what you needed to learn. But it's okay to be grateful for somebody and still realize that they don't belong in your life anymore. You guys aren't the same people anymore, and it's okay to let it go.
나영이 아빠는 영화 감독하시고 어머님은 그림 그리시고 왜 그걸 다 버리고 가세요?
버리는 게 있으면 얻는 것도 있거든요.
Now that we talked about the other person a little bit, I feel like it's time to turn it back on ourselves. Honestly, sometimes we don't get what we want because we're not who we need to be yet in order to get them. And that is totally okay. Let me try to explain this using an unrelated example. Have you guys ever heard the saying, it takes 10 years to blow up overnight? Maybe at this point in your life, you don't have the skills to maintain it. Maybe you don't have the work ethic to endure it yet. And maybe you just haven't been through enough to show up as the best version of yourself yet. No matter what it is, maybe you're just not ready to receive the things that you think you want to receive receive yet, and that is okay. It won't be okay forever, but it's okay for right now when you're trying to figure it out. I don't know how something crazy always happens when I'm trying to record. My cat just brought a bird into the house. Poor thing is traumatized. It's like hiding behind the fridge. I'm gonna try to see if I can get it out. Alright, the bird situation is under control now. Bird was fine. It flew out. All's good. Anyways, I think I was saying that there could be a real possibility that you are just not the person that you need to be yet in order to receive the things that you want to receive. And this was a hard pill for me to swallow because when you're going through a period of heartbreak, it can be so easy to put the blame on everything outside of yourself. Like, why did this person do this? And why did the universe do that? But I think it's important to look at ourselves and see how we can grow to make this relationship, this friendship, and this workplace experience be the best that it can be for us. And sometimes that means not getting things that you want right away, even if you want it really badly. And maybe instead of putting all your time and energy into this person or this thing, now might be the time where you want to put that into yourself to accomplish what you need to accomplish and improve where you need to improve. And that's the universe timing things pretty well, if you ask me. There were so many times in the past where I had a romantic relationship that I wanted to work out so badly and it didn't, and I was like, why? I was bargaining with the universe. I was like, why can't you just let me be happy? But then I realized that long term, I didn't even have what I needed in myself to maintain things. When I was younger, I was super immature. I was super insecure. There was no way that I would have been capable of maintaining a healthy relationship. When I got a little bit older, I realized that I'm not even close to where I want to be in life to sacrifice that time into something outside of myself. The cracks would have come out eventually, and I would have come to realize that that was no time for any distractions. The universe always gives you little reminders to focus on yourself, especially when you're not where you want to be at in life. And that doesn't make a failed relationship something that should have never happened. It makes it exactly what needed to happen. It was wrong for all the right reasons, and that should go to show as to why this right person, wrong time thing is just... it's not real. It is always the right time. I know we oftentimes get caught up in this idea of another universe. What life would have been like if we ended up with this person, or if we just did that one thing differently. And it can be comforting to imagine that there's a version of yourself out there that gets everything that you thought you wanted. But the truth is, that's not the universe that we're given. This is all we got, and that's okay too. That's amazing, actually. Because maybe in another universe, there's a version of you that is longing for the life that you're living right now. And the people that you have in your life, they would kill to have. You were supposed to meet people that are wrong for you in life. Can you imagine if everyone that you met since you were born just stayed in your life? You would never grow. Meeting wrong people is great and it's beautiful and it's a part of life. Because when you meet the wrong people, it gets you that much closer to the right ones. So... that's all that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching if you got this far. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time.
如果有来生，我还是会选择和你一起报税，开心一点。